Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Big Blue Unfiltered Podcast, talking New York Giants football and the NFL. Here now is Ian Campbell, Brian Gallagher Jr., and Greg Rommel.
We are once again back. We are back.
Full squad.
Full squad.
Oh yeah,
A
Yep,
live
in person.
full squad.
Yes.
We're gonna get into a bunch today. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think we're going into. We're gonna talk divisional round. We're gonna talk Giants, and kind of a broad future.
NFC
Yeah.
Championship, AFC Championship.
Some rumors we've heard about the Giants. A little look forward to NFC AFC championships.
Yep.
Maybe a little baseball. Hall of Fame controversy.
Maybe.
True.
Maybe.
We'll
Yeah,
talk
towards the
talk
end.
a little
Here
bit
we
of
go.
something.
Have they done? They've already done the Hall of Fame for football, right? They've already announced it. They
For
did it
the-
the
don't
Super Bowl, right?
No, that's they
It-
did that. Like that's in the fall. That's like week 0 of the preseason.
But
Oh,
they,
no.
don't they
No,
do
no,
the
no.
presentation
Connor's right.
during the
Yeah.
Super Bowl weekend?
Oh yeah, they
Oh,
bring out
yeah,
the
yeah.
jackets.
They
Yeah.
announced that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because all this Hall of Fame talk has got me thinking about other.
Hey, Jairi Evans,
yeah.
Bloomsburg. Yep.
There you go.
There we go.
Someone's got to represent.
Yep.
Because you sure as shit didn't.
Bum.
All right. Well,
Loser.
let's start with the divisional round, I guess. So we'll work our way down. Saturday, Texans Ravens. What does everyone think about that game?
Kind of a dud, but
I didn't watch it.
First half, what was it? 10-10,
It
I
was
think.
10-10 at halftime.
Yeah, it was pretty close. A lot of talking to my friends, they were kind of like not so sure on the Ravens. Everyone was kind of doubting them, and then the second half was just a blowout,
Yeah.
basically.
yeah, Lamar just took over.
Yep, exactly.
The final score is what you expected, but if I'm a Texans fan, I'm happy we hung until halftime.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. I mean,
The future's bright with Stroud.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
dude, that guy can sling it.
Yeah.
He can.
Nico Ryans is a great coach.
we
Yeah.
were wrong about him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very
we
wrong.
missed on that.
Very wrong.
Yeah, we missed on that.
Oh well,
That's
it's,
okay.
if you've got him in any sort of dynasty league, good for you. Credits to
Yeah, pat yourself on the back.
credit to anyone who has him in multiple dynasty leagues. If you're out there, say me. Packers Niners, that did not go how I expected it to go. I thought the Packers were going to get smacked.
Same.
They did you see the logo for next year's Super Bowl?
It's
No.
green and purple.
It's green and purple.
Yep.
Green and purple.
Packers Ravens.
Oh,
I'm calling
Jets-
it right
Jets
now.
Vikings.
Interesting.
It's Packers Ravens.
Dude, honestly, the Packers should have won that game. They kind
They
of
should've.
They should have.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to
And
be
Brock Purdy
It's going to be Ravens Niners this
looked
year.
like shit for 3 quarters.
Brock
And
Purdy.
they're not gonna have
was
Debo this week.
exposed.
Debo's hurt.
Oh, no?
He's not playing.
I think he's out.
Oh,
Oh, C.J. Gardner Johnson's so happy.
Oh man, that's
I will say,
interesting.
just to lead it off, I was so heavy on the Lions bandwagon up until C.J. Gardner Johnson just can't stop talking shit.
He did that on the Eagles.
Yeah, but like it's gone to a different level. Like, know the situation. Like
Did you see
you're
what he
you're
was
the
talking-
Lions.
You see what he was talking about Baker in that interception?
Well, he
And
talked
was
about
like,
Baker
"Oh, I
in the
pissed you
interception
off." Everyone
after
was
the
like,
game.
It was a trip.
Yeah.
It was like a tip drill, dude.
Yeah.
Like it felt like that. Relax.
But also, like, before the game, he's like, yeah, that wide receiver core would be so much better with a better quarterback, blah, blah, blah. And he brought up Russell Gage. And Baker's like, dude, Gage hasn't played a snap for us. What are you talking about? And Gardner Johnson was like, oh, shut up, idiot. It's like, I know he's been a shit talker his whole career, but if you're the Lions and their fans and their whole team has kind of gotten to this level of insufferable winners where they win and you're like, I'm glad you won, but like, be a little humble about it.
It hasn't happened in
Like,
like
you're coming
30,
from
40
nothing.
years.
oh my god, yeah.
Like, you're the Lions. You would have the world is on your side,
Let him
but
have
you're
it.
kind of turning them away by being dickheads about it. You know?
Oh, 100%. I mean,
I think it started with that Rams game when they were booing Stafford and
It
rubbed
did.
people the wrong way.
They were booing the whole
Yeah.
team.
but the Rams.
But they weren't. No, they were not booing the whole
They
team.
were.
There was a clip.
Stafford came out a solid like 20, 30 feet ahead of the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Boos rained down, and then you saw staffers in the tunnel like waving the rest of the
Because he
team
was
out.
mic'd up for that too. When
Yeah.
he was like, when he was he ran out and he heard the boos and he was saying like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, like that. And
Also,
then
the
rest-
Rams fucking stunk. I don't
Yeah.
care what anybody
Oh,
tells
yeah,
you.
yeah.
The Giants should have beat the Rams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mason Crosby.
Yeah.
But like that aside, I mean, how do
No,
you boo Stafford?
Tyrod
If
Taylor
you're
not
Detroit,
being able to pitch a
That was
Yeah.
2-point conversion.
if you're
Yeah.
Detroit, how do you boo Stafford?
Yeah, that was kind of like
to me,
I
it's
get
the
it.
whole sports kind of concept of never forget where you came from, and Detroit has completely forgotten where they came from.
It's a weird situation.
That was the first playoff game they won since we were alive.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's a weird
Yeah.
situation for them because it's like it's your first home playoff game in how many
Yep.
years, and you're playing like, a lot of people's favorite player for the last like 10 years.
Yeah.
in Detroit. So they're probably like very like indecisive on one like what's go like. Do they boo them? Do they root for them?
Yep.
I mean, I get if you boo for Stafford, you look at it as like any other quarterback in the NFL, just like you're on the other team, we boo you. But then obviously it's Matthew Stafford. who's kinda
If
kept you guys
Eli was
relevant
traded
for
away at 34
10
years old after putting his body on the line for 2 Super Bowls for us and came back as a
Charger.
Seahawk or
But
something,
that's the thing, though.
I would cheer Eli until the game was over, and we lost, and then I'd boo him.
But that's different too, though, because like Stafford didn't win for them.
Nobody won for them.
But I know, but like it would be kind of ridiculous if you did boo Eli after he won 2 Super Bowls.
No, it's a good point.
You know what I
there's
mean?
there's a massive difference between
Yeah.
Like, how can I
Yeah.
compare this to like? I
If
don't know.
David Wright, Greg, came back as a
Didn't
As
win
a
anything.
as a brave as
no,
a
no, no,
starting
no, no,
pitcher.
it's not a rival, not a rival. If David Wright left the Mets and came back as a Rocky, would you boo him?
No, because I just feel like baseball is like a little bit different in that
What are you trying to say?
aspect.
It's more classy.
Baseball's a little more
Like
respectful.
football's just violent.
no.
Football's violent.
I
There's a enemy and
Yeah.
you're an ally. Like in baseball, it's kind of
I
more
know.
like
I just
traditional.
Well,
since
I
that,
I think
even
it's-
then I was a little.
I
on the
think
lines.
it's
I was still
different
for him.
because like the likelihood of the Mets and the Rockies meeting the playoffs is very.
True, true.
You know what I mean? No,
That's
but
true.
just even the matchup, it's like how does that happen?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing that
Yeah.
they would boo them, but I
I think the Lions have gotten a little too cocky. Their fans and the team have gotten
Probably.
a little too cocky, and not that they need to be checked, but they need to be checked.
But also, I feel like Matt Stafford went to management and was like, "Can you trade me?"
I
And
think
that's
so,
a
too.
bigger
I mean,
difference than
that never came out, but he could have.
100%.
But
I
it
think
never
that
came
was.
out that he
I
asked
think
for a
that was
trade.
It seems like that was the case.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't be
think
surprised
that's
if it
what
was.
Yeah.
came out, and that's the difference. It's
Yeah.
like I wanted out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game that not surprised me, but surprised me was Bucks Lions. I mean, I figured the Lions would win, but I didn't think the Bucks would kind of hang in there till the very end.
Oh yeah, they're a scrappy team.
Oh yeah.
Todd
Yeah.
Bowles not calling that timeout was insane.
Yeah, it was a little.
The fact that he was like, the game's over. It's like, but it's not week 10, Todd. Like, it's a playoff game. You have to do whatever you can to win.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I know if you call the timeout, you force the field goal, the Lions go up 11 or something. But you have to try.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Because if they miss that field goal, suddenly you're down 8 with the ball and a minute left.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah. So I think, not that Todd Bowles lost the game, but it was kind of a loser mentality he took near the end there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a bad move.
Yeah.
I'm a big Baker fan, and I'm glad he got his due this year.
But another team that clearly overachieved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good defense, solid receivers, okay
Oh, really
quarterback.
good defense.
Yeah.
Mike Evans is
really
going to be a free agent.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a free
Yep.
agent.
I think he'll stay in Tampa.
Yeah,
I think
he
so.
should.
Probably signed a 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. And then the Chiefs, the Bills. Bills just cannot beat the boogeyman.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Really
That
can't.
Taylor Swift magic.
Oh my god.
It's like the
very
Colts
annoying.
Pats back in the day.
It is.
Just
Josh
can't do
Allen
it.
is the new Phillip Rivers,
Can't do it.
and Patrick Mahomes is the new Brady.
Yep.
If you beat him, you're in the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
But-
pretty much.
but you can't beat him.
Just can't do
Did you
it.
see that was Mahomes' first road playoff win?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
First road playoff game.
that's
in.
how
Oh,
good
yeah.
the Chiefs have been.
Wow.
That was his first road playoff win. He's I
insane.
think 13-3 in the playoffs total,
Yeah.
Guys,
Jesus.
and 2 of those losses are against Tom Brady.
God.
I think. Oh yeah, Super Bowl, AFC Championship, and then Burrow. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Mahomes can. He.
The only 3 people to ever beat, or 2 people to ever beat Mahomes in the playoffs are Burrow and Brady.
Wow.
It's insane.
Yeah, he is the new Tom Brady.
Yeah, dude. He's fucking up.
Currently, yeah.
Yeah.
And Andy, it's so funny that the Eagles fired Andy Reid.
Oh,
I know
I know.
at the time it made sense. He needed a change of scenery and everything, but he's unbelievable,
Yeah.
Andy Reid. That team is different every year, and he somehow coaches them to 12 wins.
Top
Yeah.
5 coach of all time.
Easily.
Has to be.
Easily.
100%. I mean,
Definitely.
his wins may not
Yeah.
be up there. I don't know.
Oh, he's
I
definitely.
don't know where he is on the list,
He's probably top.
He's up there.
but he's about to. I mean, he's close to being in his 5th Super Bowl. Did he 4th?
So he's been with.
He won with the
3
Eagles
with-
twice, or won with the Chiefs twice. Went with the Eagles once.
This would be his 4th.
Yeah.
So 4.
04 with the Eagles, 3 times with.
Twice with
Chiefs.
KC, right?
3 times with
No,
the Chiefs.
3 times.
Who'd they lose to? The
Bucks.
Bucks.
Oh, so this
So this will be his 5th Super
Yeah,
Bowl he's
5th.
been to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he'll be, if he wins, he'll be 3-2,
Yeah.
which is insane.
It's crazy.
Pretty wild.
Are there any coaches that have a better Super Bowl winning percentage than that besides Belichick?
Coughlin.
Tom Coughlin.
2-0.
Yeah, that's true. 2-0.
You're damn right.
2-0. You can't beat
Yeah.
2-0. Undefeated.
Fuck off.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the guys who went like one time,
Yeah.
like
2-0.
guys who have been 4 or 5 times. Is there anyone who's won 60% of the time?
I have no
Lombardi?
idea.
Who?
Lombardi.
I'd
Jimmy
have to-
Johnson.
I'd have to look that up. Johnson maybe with the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
True, but still,
Yeah.
like he's.
No, probably just 2-0.
I'd consider Andy Reid top 3 all time.
Oh,
Yeah.
easily.
Belichick is 1. Shula probably 2. And then Reid is now competing with guys like Lombardi and them for 3. But it also does help that he has Patrick Mahomes
Oh, for sure.
and Taylor Swift magic. Connor, what's next?
What's next is the next round of matchups, the championship games.
I don't know if anyone could tell. I'm off the Lions train, so I hope
Oh, I'm fully on it.
I'm not. I hope San Francisco wins, and I mean, I have nothing against Kansas City as a team. I have everything against Kansas City as a media personality.
Taylor Swift.
I cannot stand the
I
Swift
agree.
coverage.
It's very, very, very annoying.
Yeah,
It is.
I don't mind. I don't hate Taylor Swift. She's got some good songs. I like Mahomes. I like.
I just
Kelsey,
hate how
like Andy
Chiefs
Reid.
games have become Taylor Swift paparazzi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just very annoying. It's like, are we watching the game, or are we gonna watch? You know how many times you switch
Yeah,
to Taylor?
Travis Kelce 2-yard catch. What does Taylor think?
Yeah.
Like, who
Yeah, it's
gives a
all
fuck?
Yeah.
Who cares?
No, I get it from a
Just
marketing
stop.
standpoint. I get both ends because, if you're the NFL, you want, for some reason, you want 8-year-old girls as your like target audience.
Yeah, I mean, I get,
You're gonna show Taylor Swift on
I get
TV.
it. Yeah.
Like the people that don't watch the Super Bowl will be watching the Super Bowl if Taylor Swift's on TV every 15 seconds.
Yeah.
True.
Why don't you
So-
just get her to do the halftime show?
She wants too much money. So if you're the NFL
That might be the sneak out.
Yeah. Imagine she comes out at halftime.
with isn't it Usher?
Usher.
Yeah,
Is it Usher?
yeah.
I think so.
But
I don't mind Usher.
It's not awful.
He's got some good songs.
I can't
be good.
see the Chiefs not getting all the calls on Sunday.
It's gonna be tough.
Well, the
I-
one ref,
Yeah, the head ref calling the game is very favored towards road teams.
yes, I think
And the
like
Chiefs
9 out
are
of
the road team.
9 out of 10 games, the road team won.
Yep. So it's looking like the Chiefs will get all the calls as the road team and as the NFL darling with Taylor Swift.
Yeah. The script.
So, but the logo calls for Ravens Niners,
I'm fine with
and
that.
the logo has not been wrong for years.
And that's what my bet
It's
says.
like 2 or 3 years now.
It's like 4.
No, I think it's like 2.
Yeah.
They just started making the logo.
Either way.
colors. I think
Either
the
way.
first year was Rams Bengals.
Either way, I mean Lions Niners. I don't know. What do you guys think of that game?
It's gonna be good.
I will kind of be happy for both teams if they make it to the Super Bowl.
I hope they both have
I'm
fun.
Kinda like leaning towards that. It's kind of like whatever, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm more interested in the Ravens and Chiefs game.
I
'cause I think
I
the
just
winner of that
don't.
game wins the Super Bowl.
If I'm going to put my money on somebody, I think the Niners are -7.5. I'm going to take the Lions
Yeah.
Oh
all
yeah.
day +7.5.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, I believe Debo's out, and if Debo's out, that's
Either way,
huge.
I think
Yeah.
+7.5 in NFC Championship game against Purdy is, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he barely played in that one NFC Championship game. So like,
Yeah.
you never
He
know what's
sucked
gonna happen
last
with
week. He was so bad last week
Yeah.
for
Exactly.
3 quarters.
because he couldn't just
crazy.
dump it off to Debo and then
I know, dude. He was throwing the balls in the dirt.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of crazy.
I think the Lions' offense is going to do
Mhm.
a lot of surprising things to the. I mean, the Niners have a great defense, but it's not like you're facing the Ravens' defense.
No.
No.
They're like
No.
a top defense.
No.
The Niners have some guys like Fred Warner. They have another guy too. I forget his name.
Good line and linebackers.
Greenlaw.
Oh yeah, they
Greenlaw's
got
solid.
Bosa. They got all
Bosa.
those guys.
Yeah, I mean he's solid. I don't know. I like. I mean, I'm obviously gonna take the Niners if we're betting on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's
Yeah,
a
I
closer
think-
game than you think.
I think straight up money is on the Niners, but
Yeah.
I think betting money, I think you're putting.
I think so.
I'm taking +7.5.
Yeah.
all fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1,000%. I think I'm honestly like. I'd like to see the Lions in the Super Bowl. I
Hell
think that'd
yeah.
be very,
Of course.
very cool
Mhm.
to see, especially with Dan Campbell.
It's a good underdog team to root for in the Super Bowl too.
like the Niners
I
would be
can
nice
see-
too, but the Lions would be. a
I
cool
can
story.
fully see Chiefs, Lions, Super Bowl.
Week 1
Mhm.
rematch.
Then
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Week
that'd be,
1 rematch.
That'd be great.
That would follow the script.
Yeah, that'd be something. That'd be.
What's
very
different about this matchup? Taylor Swift.
Also, Kadarius Toney doesn't play as much.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
That dude doesn't play at all.
It's
He's
great.
so bad.
I love it.
Fuck him.
Very.
what
very
else?
Funny to see.
Anything else with this
NFL
weekend
news? Anything
or
happen with NFL news? I mean, Harbaugh. Harbaugh. To
Oh, yeah,
the
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh to the Chargers?
Very good
Raheem
hire.
Morris to the Falcons.
Yeah.
Belichick forced into retirement almost.
Maybe
For a year,
Playing
Never know.
golf in Nantucket for
probably.
Yeah.
a couple months.
The Titans hired
Callahan?
Cowher's son.
I thought it was Callahan was the guy's name. I don't remember.
I don't know. But they
Oh,
hired
that's
someone.
the Panthers hired the guy from the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Oh yeah, they didn't get a or they do have a head coach, do they? Carolina.
Bucks OC, the
Yeah,
Panthers.
the Bucks
Yeah,
OC.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is, but
I forget his name.
his
Canales.
last name is like Canales or
Yeah.
something like that.
Michigan replaced Harbaugh today.
What? Yeah, they just
With
promoted
their
another
OC.
guy. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't mind that.
Ian also learned that Harbaugh signed with the Chargers today too.
There's so many rumors going around that I never know what's true anymore. Like it's insane.
I'd like.
I
it for
thought
Herbert.
Belichick was the Falcons coach for a day or two until that rumor was like, yeah, it's not true. And I was like, oh,
I know
okay.
that's kind of a weird thing. I wonder what went down.
I think they realized that he's not that good anymore. He's
Maybe.
the game's passed
No,
him by.
I think he just wants too much power.
I
and
don't
that
think
too.
it's
the one.
that. I think he just wanted to stay like up on the East Coast.
I can
Yeah.
see that too. Not just one.
He's from Nashville, though.
Who, Belichick?
Yeah,
I don't think he wants anything
born,
to do with the
born in
Titans.
Nashville. Yep.
Tennessee.
But didn't he grow up?
No, Nashville, Maine. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Tennessee.
No, Nashville, Maine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually the town closest to Canada. Yeah. He's basically Canadian, not Nashville, Tennessee. That's why he kind of has a bit of a southern accent because they talk like that up in Maine.
Wait, are you fucking around? Or?
No, he's from Nashville, Tennessee.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Really?
Yeah. His
Connor, look that
page
up.
is born
Brian,
in-
look it up.
Yeah,
His Wikipedia page is Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he grew up there.
Wherever the fuck he grew up.
All right. Well, either way, he
Oh,
might not get hired this year.
yeah.
He is from Nashville, Tennessee.
Why don't you check out his early life?
Nashville, Tennessee. He played or he grew up at like the Naval Academy, right?
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
Nashville,
Tennessee.
about his early life.
Belichick.
Check.
Bill Belichick is a good old boy.
Young Connor, look where he grew up.
Early life.
Born and raised. Where?
Annapolis, Maryland.
Ah, that's basically the South.
He was raised in Annapolis, Maryland,
That's below the Mason-Dixon line.
where his father was an assistant football coach at the United States Naval Academy.
That is below the
So-
Mason-Dixon line. He is a
It's
good
a
old
bad
boy.
look.
He's a
Greg
good
and I
old
were
boy.
We were correct.
Where was he born?
He was birthed
Yes.
in Nashville, Tennessee.
There you go.
But he was raised.
You could take the Belichick out of Nashville, but you can't take the Nashville out of
He
Belichick.
was raised.
He's probably never been back there since.
Except when he plays the Titans.
Where did he attend college? Do you know that?
I don't
Wesleyan.
know. Probably some school that was like
Wesleyan.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
probably some school that was defunct
I know
in like
he-
1890.
Wesleyan. He played lacrosse and squash.
Yeah.
Lacrosse and squash.
Yeah.
And his sons played lacrosse
And then won 8 Super Bowls.
Just exposing Bill Belichick
wow.
as like
Yeah.
player.
the
8
most
time,
like
fucking
entitled
7 times.
rich white kid ever. Squash and lacrosse. Holy shit.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah.
Was there any other news that happened?
Giants news. We have a special teams coordinator.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yep.
guy from the Jets, right?
Yep.
Yes.
JETS.
I think I looked at his like career history and teams that he's assisted on and everything has had always good special teams programs.
Just be competent.
Just don't be
Just-
Thomas McGee.
Just
Yeah.
be average. Just be competent.
You just
Like,
have to be marginal.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't need to be like we're not asking for some like elite special teams of best of all time.
No.
just
Just
Do your
give us
job.
field position
Be
and
competent.
don't give up field position.
exactly like that's
Yep.
all we ask.
Do you think they bring back Gunnar? Is it Oleszewski or
Olszewski.
Olszewski.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they draft a returner.
No, I don't
No,
think
you don't
so.
draft a returner.
I don't know.
That's an undrafted guy.
Maybe.
I think they may. I don't know.
He was so good, and he's kind of been the best one we've had since
Dwayne Harris.
Dwayne Harris. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking about the guy after Dominic Hickson.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, they might.
I'd
feel
like
it's
I'd
kinda
like to
just-
keep him.
I feel like it's kind of just a training camp cut decision kind of thing.
Well, they
Yeah.
wanted to make it Eric Gray for years.
Years.
Weeks, yeah,
Felt like years, but he just wasn't good.
yeah. He
It
wasn't-
didn't work.
I mean, he's a running back.
I think
Usually
we
a
should-
receiver that kind of does it, right?
Did he even
yeah.
return in college?
No.
I don't think
No.
so.
No.
On the
Yeah,
Eric
there
Gray
you go.
topic, I think we need to draft another running back.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Whether or not Barkley stays,
100%.
I think we got to
Class
spend a
is
top
thin,
4-round
that's the
pick.
issue. I mean, if Barkley leaves, then like you
if
have to.
Barkley leaves, I think second round. running
Bark's
back.
gone.
You don't have a
It's
backfield.
over.
No, you use our pick in the second to take a running back, even though there's not really anyone out there.
Blake
Braylon
Corum.
Allen.
Either way, you take the best running back in
19
this
years old.
early second, and then then you use Seattle's pick in the second to take a guard.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do if Barkley leaves.
Yeah.
But there's that whole article that's been going around. It's like Saquon Barkley envisioned himself as a Giant his whole career, and now he could see himself in a new uniform. I swear I read that article last year. Like any articles that come out about Saquon other than he turned down a deal or he signed a deal, I'm not listening.
He just
to.
doesn't want to get dicked around like he did.
Yeah, but I'm
last
I'm not
offseason.
listening to any details about Saquon other than like actual contract news from a beat reporter
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because there's nothing that's going to come out that wasn't reported last year.
Yeah.
Like the whole fuck Cole Beasley. You see
Oh,
that
Yeah,
shit?
you saw
Yeah.
that tweet.
It feels good to run up on the team that got rid of you. It's like, don't tell him to go to the Cowboys. The fuck's wrong with you, dude? Shut the fuck up. He's bitter because he was on the practice squad all year.
Yeah.
It's like, you're washed up, Cole.
Mhm.
Go fuck yourself.
He's what, like 34?
Something like
Something
that.
like
yeah.
that.
He's like
Just
mid-thirties.
fucking retire.
Speaking about players, kind of speaking out of turn.
Oh,
What do you guys think? What do you mean? Here we go.
No, we just had. I remember having the whole convo about it.
Thibodeau.
in the chat last night.
Yep.
Yeah, Thibodeau.
Mhm.
What do you guys think of that? his comments on Jones and Saquon. We'll wait for Greg to get back from the pissa.
I think it's
Because Greg knows the full
very-
content. I mean, I do too, but Greg did watch the whole video.
Mm-hmm.
I watched most of the video, and it's a very weird thing to say.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
don't like
he's
guys talking about
wrong.
other guys' contracts.
It's not like he's wrong.
Greg, we're talking about Thibodeau, Barkley, Jones, all that stuff.
It's not like he's wrong, but it's you can't
No,
really
he's not
say-
wrong,
No.
but he can't say that.
You don't really say how much a player is making either. I've never heard of another player that talks about how much another player is making.
And usually when they do, it's real tacky.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
it's a weird thing to say, especially
Yeah.
as a second-year guy.
Yeah. Well, now third, but yes.
Well, the third this year.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know, like
But
I
the
get
whole
where you're coming from.
but everyone
like,
oh,
you
he
can't
did
say.
come out and say that he's on the Jones, like he supports Jones. To me, it's like you're saying that because you realized mid-sentence you fucked up.
Yeah, I agree.
Like when everyone's been there where you're talking about something and you're like, "Oh, don't get me wrong. I like this, but I feel like that's what it was."
Mm-hmm.
Where it's
Well-
like, I don't think Jones got this contract, blah, blah, blah. Oh, don't get me wrong. I like Daniel Jones, but Saquon Barkley.
To be fair, he did say the Jones thing before he got into the Barkley thing.
Yeah, but I don't think he should be commenting on either.
Oh, he shouldn't. He
As
should
a
not at
guy
all.
who's, yes, 11 and a half sacks, and I put this in our group chat, his pass rush win rate was like bottom of the league.
I think it was just kind of a ignorant comment
Yeah.
that he clearly doesn't know that how the cap works a little bit, and also too, to be honest with you, fucking Jones is like a middle of the pack paid
Yeah.
Yeah.
QB.
Now,
So
do
we
we
gotta drop
disagree
this
that we
whole
should have paid Barkley before Jones? Absolutely not.
100%.
I agree with Thibodeau.
Yeah.
But that's our job to say.
Yeah.
That's our stupid fan,
No,
no,
it-
no
yeah.
side of the game job to
It
say.
was a little bit of a
As our up and coming defensive star, you can't be saying that about your quarterback.
also too. You're on Carmelo Anthony's podcast.
Yeah.
That guy took more fucking money than anybody
Yeah.
else on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
Greg just sat up straight. Greg's about to give us some Knicks
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. He took more money than anybody else in the world.
That
So
deal
you could-
decimated the Knicks
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah, for decades.
Connor, I forgot we
So-
have Knicks
Trade the
fans
whole
here with us.
team for Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups.
Yeah. But he shouldn't have said it. A little bit ignorant,
Yeah.
kind of immature. But I don't think it was like malicious.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think he's just kind of an idiot saying it.
Yeah.
A little dumb.
He's very
Little-
weird with his words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he wearing his transition glasses when he said it?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure.
That were dark inside.
Yeah.
But hey, it could have been way, way worse.
It could have been.
Mm-hmm.
And also, too, I think Barkley's gonna walk either way. So
I don't know. I mean, I can't think of any teams that would pay him $13 a year. Like, what
Be a
teams are
team out
desperate
there.
enough to pay a
Well,
running back $13 million
Jags.
a year?
Well, I think they're
I don't think the Jags are prioritizing running back.
aside from McKinney, he's the only other big
Yeah.
name they need to
Unless you want to
re-sign.
keep Adoree.
Yeah, but I mean, aside from
Which you're not
McKinney,
gonna keep.
I wouldn't say pass on Adoree, but
it's not going to be
I'm not overpaying him.
Dallas would
it's
sign Barkley.
it's not going to be a
Dallas should
complicated.
sign Barkley if he's available.
They would.
They should.
It's not going to be a complicated
tough.
negotiation like it is trying to negotiate for a quarterback.
Yeah.
You're not off by like $10 million. Like, oh, where can we?
So I think Barkley needs to understand the value of the Giants. Very much how somebody like Jeter.
I think the problem there is everyone points out these like running back contracts and this and that and running back values, but it seems like Barkley is the only running back that matters. Like you take all these other running backs out of their system, other than McCaffrey, and the offenses do fine. You take Barkley and McCaffrey out of the system, the offenses collapse.
Yeah.
So that's Barkley's like negotiating tool. Like, without me, this offense is dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what Thibodeau was saying too. Like he was saying something like 30% of their biggest plays
Yeah.
were from Barkley.
Saquon is more valuable to this team than DJ.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. But
Daniel Jones is also just not a marketable guy when it comes to just off the field shit.
No, but Eli never was either.
And he wasn't really.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if you're using that as like we can't like he shouldn't be the quarterback because of that.
Well, no, I'm just saying like that's why Barkley would be more valuable in this situation.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Because he already plays.
Yeah, he's
better
the face
than
of the franchise,
Jones and,
Barkley.
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
yeah, he's more valuable. But to your team, is he worth paying $20 million to over 3 years?
Not 20
Over
I don't
3
think.
years, yeah.
No, but
Like
I'm
20
just
million
saying
per.
as like a round.
I think you're
number.
more
Yeah.
like, is he worth $13 million a year for the next 3 years?
Yes.
I would.
No.
I'd.
With how valuable he is to this team,
I liked the $13 million a year over 3 years last year. I don't
Yeah.
like it now.
Yeah, a year later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because now you have him signed till 31.
I think 30. I think he's only like 27.
Either way,
Yeah.
you could say, all right, here's 27, 28, 29 at 13 mil. I can handle that. But now you're talking 28, 29, 30 for a running back. Then you're like, oh, I don't know.
I think he's 27.
All I know is if he signs with Dallas, he's dead to me. All the I have a couple Saquon Barkley jerseys in the house. They will be burned. Not even joking. Like if he signs with the Dallas Cowboys, I will burn his jerseys.
Yeah, he will be 27 this season.
Okay. So 27, 28, 29 would be the next 3 years.
Yeah.
those are like the
Probably
last
wants
golden
4,
years
yeah.
for running
His
backs.
projected contract is 4 years, $47 million.
I think he would be fine if
It's
we had a
11.7
solid
million
line in
a year.
front of him for the next 3-4 years. But
He
you have
He'd be
to
great,
also get the
but-
line in front of him.
and you could take that money that
Correct.
you're going to pay him
Yep.
and find a running back in the second or third round.
Yep. And
Or
then pay
two.
linemen.
And another wide receiver.
Uh-huh.
You got to think about it logistically.
Yep.
That you can have.
If he was
3
23,
weapons for one.
I agree. We keep
Yeah.
him no matter what. But 27, I'd offer him the 3 years, $13 million a year, and then be like, "That's it, dude.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
it."
But Barkley's got to think about the value of being a giant. Look at Lawrence Taylor.
Look at Sterling Shepard, even
That guy-
not
Yeah.
just Taylor. Look at Shepard.
But look at someone like Lawrence Taylor. Possibly the greatest defensive player of all time.
No,
Has
he is
basically
not possibly. He is.
pissed his life away for the most part.
Yeah, but he's still.
Still,
I know
still.
where you're
That's-
going.
That's exactly what I mean.
Now, do you think he
You
would
made my
get-
point.
Do you
Yeah.
think he would be revered like this if he was a Cardinal?
No,
No, you think it's the New York effect?
of course it is.
It's fair.
Do you think Jeter would be, or somebody like?
No. But
Yeah.
like Jeter was good, but Taylor was the best.
But I'm saying, if
So I'm saying, like, do you think Lawrence Taylor as a career Cardinal could have gotten away with all the coke and the 15-year-old hookers if he was a
I think
if he
he
was
would.
an Arizona
Allegedly.
Cardinal?
I think he would have gotten away with it.
Allegedly.
Do I think he would be still to this day revered? No.
You think the league would kind of be like, oh yeah, and Lawrence Taylor, but like the fact that he was a giant in New York, it's like, and Lawrence Taylor.
But you think about somebody like if Derek Jeter was a Royal.
yeah, he'd still be a Hall of Famer, but he wouldn't be like a face of
Be
baseball.
like Beltray,
Yeah.
I think.
But Derek
Fair.
Jeter
That's a
always knew
decent
the value
comparison.
of the Yankees. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like he always knew what that value was,
yeah.
and he's the best shortstop that's ever played in the city of New York, and probably top 2, top 3.
He's top 5 all time.
He's
Hands
a
down.
fantastic.
We
player.
could get into more baseball and naming shortstops, but that's too argumentative. And you guys like Ripken and
He's the best shortstop that's ever played in our generation growing up. Let's put it that
oh,
way.
Yes.
absolutely,
Yeah, 100%. You can
best
go-
shortstop since Ripken.
Yeah, he's
Which is the
he's
90s.
the best.
Yeah,
Yeah, Anybody would kill. To
And then
have him on their
before
team.
that, you're talking what, like Honest
Ozzie.
Wagner and shit.
Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith wasn't like
probably Cal Ripken.
Fielder.
Yeah.
Ozzie Smith was
Yeah.
glove first.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if obviously, like if this guy wasn't good at this, he no shit. But if Ozzie Smith wasn't a great defensive player, he's not a Hall of Famer.
I agree.
No.
I think you only hit like what 260, 250.
260 for his career with like, I mean, he had a ton of hits, but it was all counting stats.
Yeah.
But like if Ozzie didn't have 13 Gold Gloves and wasn't revered as one of the greatest defensive players of all
Yeah,
time,
you're right.
62 batting average.
yeah,
career.
like I love talking baseball.
Yeah,
2,400 hits.
just my point is, Barkley as a Giant. You look at somebody like Tiki,
yeah.
who people hated for a decade because
I've seen people call
Eli.
Tiki a future Hall of Famer. What do you think?
No.
No.
He's got the rushing stats to sneak in.
Personally, I think he should be. He was
I-
a great.
Does he have 100 touchdowns?
I don't think so.
I honestly think he would be in guaranteed if he had played another 2-3 years.
He would have a Super Bowl too.
I don't know if they win with him.
I think they will.
No.
He was
No.
very
I don't
toxic in
think
that
so.
locker
Do you
room.
think he has?
I don't think they.
How many rushing yards?
How many rushing touchdowns do you think he has, or just touchdowns?
65.
55.
Okay.
He's
55.
And he's got about what, 11,000 rushing yards?
10,400.
Barkley is 35.
Yeah.
and he's played 5 years
On
and
much worse teams.
Mm-hmm.
Barkley's not a Hall of Famer. We're not going there. But
Tiki was on some bad teams too.
Yeah, he
Tiki
was.
also on some very
Tiki also
good
got
teams.
really good when he was 27 years old.
Did he?
Yeah,
He retired at what, 32?
31.
31.
Yeah,
He had, so in order, he started his career at 22 years old.
he was basically a third down.
He was a
back.
big fumble threat early on
500
in his
Oh
career.
yeah, he was terrible.
500 yards, 166,
Well, he was behind.
Rodney Harrison.
Yeah.
258, and then his first 1,000-yard season was at 25 when he had 1,000.
It took him 3 years to get to 1,000 yards.
He had
Jeez,
1,006 yards,
Wow.
and then 26. I guess he got hurt.
What about his receiving in those years?
Hold on.
Probably had none.
26, he got hurt, 865 yards. Then
That's the thing
age
that Barkley
27
has.
season, he had 1387. 28, he had 1216. 29, he had 1518. 30, he had 1860.
Wow.
31, he had 1662.
I forgot how good Tiki was right before he
So
retired.
good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He
I mean,
definitely had another 2 years of him in of 1,000
Barkley could
yards.
use
Yeah.
that
I'm
too.
just trying to articulate.
If Barkley
That's
rushes
so-
for 1,800 yards at 29 years old, holy fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
Yeah,
just
but look
saying.
at the carry numbers those first couple of years.
136, 52, 62, 213, 166, and then he got.
So it took him
more.
until his fourth year to get over 200 carries.
I mean, they ran the ball a lot.
I
When
know,
he hit
but
his
it
age
took
27
him
year,
until his fourth year to get over 200 carries. When did Barkley get his first 200 carry season?
in
His rookie year.
in 4
Yeah,
out of his 5
I mean,
years.
Tiki was not.
Tiki really picked
Hype.
Tiki, not to like say that he was, but he was essentially a rookie at 25
from 27
as far
to
as
31,
leg freshness.
From 27
I mean,
to 31.
Tiki is my favorite Giant of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I don't like that. Ugh.
I grew up. I love Tiki. Yeah.
I like Tiki, but
Mine's
he's not my favorite.
Either Victor Cruz or Eli.
Mine's Eli,
think
number one
I'd-
all time Eli.
I do like Eli.
I would.
Different than I'm going
I
I
love
I
Eli.
bet you
I
guys
love Eli.
could either get my number 2 easy, or wouldn't be able to guess it for a couple tries.
OC.
Nope.
Shock.
No.
offense or defense.
Offense.
Offense.
Nope. I watched this guy play.
Bavaro.
Knicks.
No, but I did watch this guy play.
You heard my second one.
Hakeem Nicks. It's not Hakeem Nicks.
Mario Manningham.
Nope.
Strahan.
Nope. It's offense.
Let's see.
Chris Snee.
Nope.
Henry
That's my second
Hynoski.
favorite.
Nope.
This is tough.
Sean O'Hara.
Someone's
Trying
gonna
to,
say it, and they're gonna be
pinpoint
like,
it.
"Yep."
I'm trying
David
to,
Deal.
Nope.
pinpoint
Rich
it.
Soiber.
Nope.
Chris
Not an
Snee.
offensive.
Kareem
lineman.
McKenzie.
It is a skill player.
Madison Hedgecock.
Amani Toomer.
No,
Damn it.
Plaxico.
it's not Plaxico.
Ruben Randall.
No.
Shep.
Ruben Randall.
Seahorn.
Shep.
No.
Shep.
Offense, Greg.
Shep.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Brandon
but you guys
Jacobs.
There he is. Brandon Jacobs.
Wow,
Oh,
I love Brandon Jacobs.
That's my guy too.
Eli 1.
He's top 5.
Jacobs is my number 2 all-time favorite Giant.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, round the horn. Name your top 5 Giants.
Like all-time or my favorite?
All time.
So the 5 greatest Giants.
No.
Your favorite.
Okay, 1 Eli, 2 Jacobs. And I'm just going to go with guys I watched because I know like LT, Bavar, those guys will be there. So guys I watched, I'm going to go Eli, Jacobs, Cruz, Nix, Roll.
Ooh.
Brian.
Eli, Cruz, Jacobs, Bradshaw,
Ooh.
and who on the defense? Probably OC.
Okay.
That's tough.
I was going to say Strahan, but
Yeah, I like OC.
I
We
like
saw more of
offense,
OC.
and I
I'm
like
a
what
little
Antrell Roll
younger.
brought to the team.
Yeah.
We needed
Younger,
it.
so I'm
Yep.
gonna have some recency
Young
bias
Connor's a
kinda
little
stuff.
young.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking
I'm-
Odell makes Connor's top 5.
I'm gonna go Eli, Victor Cruz, Barkley, Odell, and then I'll go honorable mention. I like Landon Collins a lot.
I did like Landon
Yeah.
I
Collins.
did
Ooh,
like Landon
yeah.
Collins
Yeah.
a lot. I'm gonna go Justin Tuck.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that. No particular order. I like.
Oh, it's got to be top
Come
5,
on.
Greg. 1 through 5.
Ooh, 1 through.
We did it. We did it. We did it in order.
All right. So
Did we all lead off with Eli so far?
I think
Yeah,
so.
Eli's,
Well, he's got Tiki.
Yeah. You already said it.
he's my favorite. Is he the
That's
best
it.
Giant?
No,
No,
we're
it's
talking
it-
favorite.
we're- it's just favorites.
Top 5.
Okay.
Top 5
So
favorite.
Who's your
Tiki-
2 through 5?
Tiki, Eli, Shockey,
Ooh.
I like that.
Strahan,
Okay.
and I think. Ooh, 5's tough.
There's a few you could go with.
I think OC.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I like
Yeah.
that too.
I loved his spin move. That was
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
favorite.
he was great, but I could squeeze like 5 more players.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
top 5.
Oh yeah. Another
Yeah.
honorable mention for me is
Yeah.
JPP.
I mean, my honorable mention is Strahan, just because what he meant to the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, Eli speaks for himself. I just love Jacobs. Cruz, I love the story and like
Yeah.
the fact that he was so huge for the franchise
Mm-hmm.
when like we really didn't have anything else.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Knicks.
I could squeeze Odell in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fucking electric.
Knicks, I think.
Odell, Cruz,
Yeah.
Collins.
I said this
I
in
can-
our group chat. I think Knicks would have been a Hall of Famer if he could have played his career.
He was so good.
Guy was so good.
And then
Dude.
I have Roll at
Flax.
5 because
Corey
I think
Webster.
He was that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Roll was that defender we needed when the defense was at its worst.
Yeah, Roll, Antonio Pierce,
Yeah, Raiders head
Matthias
coach
Kiwanuka.
Kiwanuka.
Yeah.
Chase Blackburn. He has a soft spot.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of
Blackburn was
guys.
good.
A lot of guys who
Yeah.
can look back and say, you know,
Seahorn, all those guys. Yeah.
the last good white corner.
Yeah.
Not many of those left at all ever.
That
And
guy
supposed to
was
go
a
first
cool-
round.
Amani Toomer.
Yeah,
All those guys. Yeah.
awesome. But what else we got on the agenda, Connor?
It was really just Giants news and then just kind of just sports talk.
Just sports talk.
Sports talk.
All right,
Hall
so,
of Fame. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Can we get into that, please?
Was there any football left first?
I don't
think so.
Kind of just
Andrews is activated.
Andrews.
Yep.
is
I saw that.
activated.
Oh, look up Debo.
Ertz
I want to
signed
see
with,
if
If Debo's playing. There's some guy, a lineman on the Chiefs, who's out with a
Thuney.
torn
Thuney.
pec.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
not
Thuney.
playing. He's not
Yeah.
playing.
Who did Ertz sign with?
The
Lions.
The Lions.
Debo's
Practice
actually
squad?
expected to play. As of
Oh, is
he's
he?
like signed.
30 minutes.
Oh.
ago.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
He will
Zach
play
Ertz
in
is
the
ring
NFC
chasing.
Championship game. So he's ready to go.
Yeah. Good. So we should. We'll try to do a. We'll do a pre-Super Bowl episode. We had 2 weeks.
yeah.
Did you do Pro Bowl during that time
Yeah,
too?
we
Fuck
could,
the Pro
we could do
Bowl.
like a live Pro Bowl if everyone's available.
I'm
At
working.
least watch
Wow,
like the
they
skills.
just play
You're always
fucking
working.
Madden.
Yeah.
We can do it without you. We don't need you. Yeah, we'll talk Baseball Hall of Fame. Mauer Beltre, not mad about either.
Well, hold on. Did we ever discuss the NFL Hall of Fame? Because wasn't that announced?
I don't think
We brought
so.
it up, but we didn't like discuss.
Oh, I just don't remember if we did ever bring it up or not.
Oh, I think a cup. No, I don't know who the hell's
Did we
in.
bring that up?
I feel like it's not as much of a debate.
No, because the NFL Hall of Fame is pretty good with their
Yeah.
selections.
Yeah,
Because they don't even vote.
'Cause the
It's just
guys
the
that are in
committee
the NFL
decides, right?
The guys that vote for the NFL Hall of Fame actually still watch the sport.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Baseball Hall of Fame, it's like half these guys stopped watching baseball in like 2006.
Yeah.
One of them said Adrian Beltre like wasn't a third baseman. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Didn't he play third base his entire
I think
career?
he came up as like a shortstop
Oh,
or something
okay.
like that. But like he started playing third base full time in like 2000. Something. It was. I don't
Yeah.
know the full context of it or if I'm right or wrong. But one guy said something about Beltre and his position that was completely wrong and like stopped or changed in like 2005.
Jesus.
You know what's funny? Seeing the writers on like Twitter and shit like post their ballot, and everyone in
Yeah.
the comments is like, "Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna like not vote this guy in?"
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like Billy Wagner,
Yeah.
Sheffield. Everyone in the comments,
A-Rod.
Is
The
like,
guys
"Dude,
that don't
do it."
vote for the steroid guys, it's so wrong to me because you're
You're kind of an asshole too. Like
You're
these guys are
completely-
still good.
Yeah, you're completely ignoring an era.
Yeah.
It happened. Like, if you can prove that you didn't do it then, you should get in.
Oh,
But if
dude,
you did it, you shouldn't be penalized.
No.
Everyone was doing it.
Exactly.
the fucking Billy Wagner thing is
Yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause
pissed
maybe-
that A-Rod
maybe
is
he
only
was
getting
a
like
dick
50%.
to a reporter every once in a while.
Not
but
even. I think he's getting less than 50%.
I thought I saw
Looking at
50.
Billy
Oh.
Wagner's Pro Baseball Reference is kind of crazy that he's
It's
not
wild.
in the Hall of Fame.
It's wild.
Career
Yep.
2.31 ERA,
It's
Yep.
insane.
7-time All-Star. I feel like
Yep.
that's enough to get in.
How many saves?
He has
3 plus.
422 saves.
Yeah, there's no business. Billy Wagner's not-
420. That's how many he has.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not like up there in
422.
all-time rankings because
He's probably top 10.
top 10. Yeah.
His last season, 38 years old, was an All-Star. Had a 1.43
If you're top
ERA.
10 in anything, you should be in the Hall of Fame.
1.43
Yeah.
ERA at 38 and appeared in 71 games.
Jeez.
Yeah, I
Was
don't know-
that with
I don't
the
know how
Mets?
He's not in.
That was with the Braves.
The Braves.
How are you not in? With the Mets,
That's
he was
wild.
He was great with the Mets too.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Mhm.
He had a
That's why I'm voting for him.
he had
I just think with standards
A
being
2.3
clearly
ERA.
lowered,
Mhm.
there's so many guys you look at that should be in the Hall of Fame, and hopefully, like the Veterans Committee handles it. And I know the positional value of catcher hitting well is what got Mauer in first ballot.
and the MVP helped a lot.
Well, I don't agree
Yeah,
with
it's a
Mauer
little
getting in
dicey.
first ballot
That one's a little dicey.
because, like, if you're talking one MVP gets you in, Don Mattingly should be in the Hall of Fame.
Mhm.
So I'm looking at like his Hall of Fame statistics and like,
Mauer?
that section in like Pro Baseball Reference.
Who, Mauer?
Yeah, Mauer. So they have like a scale, I guess. I don't know what it's out of. but-
Yeah, it's like black ink and everything like that.
Yeah, so
So what's his black ink?
it's his batting is 15th and the average Hall of Famer is 27.
So he's 15 and the
Or he's
average is
15 and
27.
the average is 27.
Mattingly's 23.
Gray ink is 43. Average Hall of Famer is 144.
Mattingly's 111.
Batting for Hall of Fame monitor, batting is 92. The likely Hall of Famer is at 100.
Mattingly's 134.
Hall of Fame standards, batting 41. Average Hall of Famer 50.
Mattingly's
And
34.
was he a great fielder? Like I'm sure.
Mauer?
Oh, yeah.
Mauer was a good fielder.
Yeah.
His 7-year peak WAR, wins above replacement for any of the
Yep.
non-stat numbers in baseball.
Those are now that is not skewed, but
He does have the
Catcher.
above average WAR stats for 7-year peak. He's
what was
got
his 7-year peak?
39 WAR.
Mattingly was 35.7.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Well, the average is 41.8.
I
The
know,
average for
but-
catcher is 34.7.
It's the
Yeah.
fucking Twins.
So I guess I see where the
Mattingly got in
voters
because
are
not
coming
Mattingly.
from.
Mauer got in because he was a catcher. That's it.
catcher and you're an all-time great for a franchise. Like hell in situations.
Not even that.
All right, then
Mattingly got
then
in.
somebody like Keith
Mattingly. I keep
Hernandez
saying
should be in
Mattingly.
the Hall of Fame then.
Keith Hernandez should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's got 11 Gold Gloves
Yeah,
at
Yeah.
first base.
Yeah.
Then he should be in the Hall of Fame.
he should be.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really disagrees with that.
He's a World Series champion.
Now, if
Yeah.
Keith Hernandez is in, Mattingly should be in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mattingly should be in 10
Regardless.
times over.
Mattingly has
Yeah.
better offensive numbers across the board than Keith Hernandez. And so you said Keith Hernandez has how many Gold Gloves?
11.
Mattingly has 9.
Oh,
So
And if you're going to go based off Ozzie Smith getting in the Hall of
Yeah.
13 Gold Gloves.
and Mattingly
That's
did
11,
win a
9.
Manager of the Year, so like he was a good
and
manager
Mattingly
too.
won MVP.
Yes, he did.
I think
At
Hernandez won
24
MVP, but-
years old.
Did Keith win one?
I don't think so.
Did he win World Series MVP?
I don't think so.
No, Keith Hernandez won MVP.
He won an MVP.
Yeah, Cardinals.
Now,
What the hell is he doing out in the Hall of Fame?
my biggest argument with Mattingly is, and it's tough because it's like it happens to so many players. He got this debilitating back injury at 28 years old,
Yeah, he got beat up.
and he was never the same. So, like from 23, his first full season, to 28, Mattingly averaged 153 games a year, 27 homers, 114 RBIs, a 327 batting average.
Wow.
From 29 until he retired, 128 games, 10 home runs, 60 RBIs, and 286.
Wait, how old was he when he retired?
34.
Wow.
As a first baseman, that's young.
He played another 3-4 years.
If he didn't hurt his back, he would have played till 37 as one of the best players ever.
How many hits did he have all time?
2153
Damn.
with 222 homers.
He would have broken 3,000.
But now he was averaging between 25 and 35 homers a year in his prime.
Yeah.
Throw another 10 years on that, he would have had 350 home runs. Like
But
Don
somebody
Mattingly's one of the prime.
somebody
Don Mattingly
Sandy
is
Koufax gets
yeah,
off the hook.
exactly.
For like
Like prime Don Mattingly is one of the best hitters ever, but doesn't
Who would
get
you say
credit
is the
because he
best
got
hitter
hurt
of
at
all time?
28.
Who would you say is the best hitter
Barry
of all
Bonds.
time?
Yeah,
I'd
it's
say
Bonds without a doubt.
Bonds.
Prime Bonds is the best hitter of all time.
or Tony Gwynn.
The best clean hit. Yeah,
Tony Gwynn.
Contact,
He's-
yes. Contact,
honestly,
win.
He's Bonds and Gwynn are 1 and 2.
But
All right,
all
so-
around best hitter, Barry
Bonds
Bonds.
and Griffey are the best
remove
players to ever play.
remove steroids. So all those guys, clean hitters. Who is the best hitter all time? You want batting in the 3 spot in your lineup. Power, contact, everything,
All around.
all around, clean,
How far back can we go?
as far as you want.
Mickey Mantle.
You
I
want to
was-
say Mickey Mantle?
Yeah, I was
Okay,
just
let's
about
see
to
what-
say that.
Let's see like what Daniel Tosh says. Let's see what CeCe Sabathia does, throwing 96 sliders past him. Mickey Mantle didn't play with black people.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean Mickey Mantle's
What's up, Bill?
amazing though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mike Trout
Still go
Mike
Trout.
Trout would have done better.
Trout can still go.
Griffey.
Trout, I think
Griffey.
Trout is the best.
Griffey.
I
Griffey.
think Trout's the best baseball player of all time. Clean.
No.
Yes.
It's
No,
it's
no.
going to be
Gr-
Ohtani.
Griffey is
Ohtani,
100%
yeah.
better than- Yeah.
It's going to be Ohtani by the end of his career.
By the end of his career.
Griffey
You think
was
Griffey's up
stupid.
there?
Stupid good.
Yeah.
So Griffey's
He got hurt, too.
best
He had injuries too.
Yeah.
Griffey's best
Stupid.
year by OPS plus.
Oh.
He hit. I don't. OPS plus is a fine stat. It's not a real like. It's OPS brought to league average.
Okay.
He hit 45 homers, 109 RBIs, and a 310 batting average
Damn.
with a 408 OBP.
What a loser.
So 171 OPS plus, right?
Wow.
Mike Trout's best year by OPS plus is 198. 20,
Juge?
30 points higher than Griffey's.
What's
What's
Juge?
what's the
Aaron Juge?
what's the stat line on it?
39 homers, 80 RBIs,
Because it's the Angels.
312 batting average, a higher OBP, 460. Trout's best year is better than Griffey's best year.
80 RBIs though. I mean,
It's
I
the
guess-
No, but
Angels.
I'm saying collective.
Aaron
Correct.
Judge, highest OPS plus year, 210.
Oh.
62 homers, a 311 batting average, 425 OBP. Like, there's a lot of guys you could take their single
I just wanted to
season
bring that up
and
to
be the
let
best,
them
but
know.
like,
Oh,
year-
I'm sure.
but
There's a lot
year
of
to
single season.
year, I'm
Yeah.
taking Mike Trout in my 3 spot.
Mike Trout until
He's
age
consistent.
Yeah,
30, because he's been hurt
Yeah.
since. But I don't know. Griffey's up there.
Griff's up there.
Griffey is definitely
Trout's
there.
up there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Griffey, Trout.
For the 3 spot.
Switch hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Josh Hamilton technically he didn't take steroids.
No, he took a lot of other things.
Josh Hamilton was
Allegedly.
You could also, even if you like guys that had that dog in them, Bryce Harper.
Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harper.
Harper's up there.
He'll come through when it matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Harper.
Like he may hit 270, but playoffs, Game 7, Harper is the guy I want at the dish.
Or even Acuna now.
He's
2010's
got to do a little
Ryan
more.
2010's Ryan Braun.
Oof. Well,
Soto.
He's not clean.
Soto.
Right. Soto.
Soto, he's young, but he's got a lot to prove. But yes, Soto's
A lot
good.
to prove.
He does have
A-Rod.
A-Rod's dirty.
A-Rod.
I hate to say it, but A-Rod did steroids.
He did.
That's why he's not in the Hall.
I know, but I'm just saying.
In my honest opinion, other than Barry Bonds, A-Rod is the second best player of all time.
No.
Yes. Who's better? Who's better?
Griffey's better than
How?
A-Rod.
A-Rod played shortstop and hit better.
He's just waiting to have this conversation.
A-Rod
You took
played
the bait.
shortstop, a more valuable position, and had better career numbers than Griffey.
Yes, but
What do you mean, I guess?
I mean,
He might have been a better player, but I like Griffey better. That's basically what this argument is.
no. I'm not saying that.
A-Rod is the second best baseball player of all time.
it's so hard to rank players all time.
Baseball, it's really not that hard.
I don't.
Everyone sees the same pitches.
Well, then
They're faster
What
now.
about Mickey Mantle then?
Well, I'm just saying. That's why those guys aren't ranked this high. That's why Barry
Mickey
Bonds
Mantle,
is the best.
I think most people would put Mickey Mantle on their top.
I think Mike Francesa would put Mickey Mantle as top 5.
He'd be top 2.
Well, Mickey
Ian.
Mantle, Joe DiMaggio.
Mays.
Willie Mays, he's a great player.
Oh,
Great
hold on.
player.
Side story. My dad was at some dinner for the Patriots last night.
The king.
And they came home. My dad's like, "Oh yeah," or no, my mom said, "Yeah, Willie Mays and Ron Howard were there." Like what?
What?
He's making a
No,
movie.
my dad's like, it was Willie Randolph and Ron Guidry.
That's even better.
Willie Randolph, great player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great player.
Yeah,
But
Willie Mays and Ron Howard.
Willie Mays.
What?
could you imagine the numbers Randy Johnson would put up in 1932
Oh my God.
God.
versus like Walter Johnson
He
in
would
2010?
Mm-hmm.
Like Walter Johnson is like, oh, you got this guy here. He's coming up, throw the pitch. Walter Johnson, 93 miles an hour. No one's ever thrown that hard before. It's like, yeah, it's great. Walter Johnson threw hard and had a good. Like, he was good,
Yeah.
but he wasn't modern good. He was probably probably modern good, not modern great.
Well, if you play the show, he throws 103.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
just like Satchel Paige
Satchel
on
Paige.
105.
Yeah.
Satchel Paige.
With what? The bee bender?
Yeah, whatever his pitches were called. Now those guys were great for their time, but just like every sport, like Joe Namath.
Talent evolves.
Joe Namath was a great quarterback for his time.
Basketball.
He would
MJ
win
LeBron.
games. I mean, I'd take LeBron.
I'm taking LeBron.
I think MJ's a modern player, dropped back in the 90s, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you were to put LeBron in the 90s, and, well, if LeBron was playing in the 90s, now he'd be soft. It's like, yeah, if you put LeBron in a time machine and dropped him there, like, yeah. But if LeBron was born in 1975 and, like, raised to play 90s basketball, LeBron would be a menace.
But
yeah.
they're totally different players.
Mhm.
It's
Oh, no, that's why those are tough. But baseball, it's like, is Mickey Mantle hitting a prime Justin Verlander or a Jacob deGrom 94-mile-an-hour slider?
no,
No.
no.
Probably not.
No. But is, like, modern, like a prime Jacob deGrom going back to 1932 and striking out 500 players? Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be insane.
But
to
now if
watch.
Jacob deGrom was born in 1910, he would have been good, but not as good as he is.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I think if like a guy like Babe Ruth, guys who are naturally great at baseball were born in like 1991, he would be one of the best players all time. He would be Ohtani.
Yeah. Well,
Like guys who were great then were great players because they were. There's guys born. They're just born that way.
yeah,
Great
100%.
athletes are just born that way.
Mm-hmm.
There's guys that, are, of course, are honed to be that, but then there's guys who are born that don't make it. Like, how many guys do you think, and as terrible as it sounds, how many guys do you think were born in the inner city who were great at football? Amazing. Probably ran like a
Oh, a ton of
4.35.
Yeah.
Still hold their high school receiving records.
I've
and
heard
now they're
stories
standing
about
on the
that.
corner, like, trying to earn a couple bucks for crack.
The funniest stat.
Like, it's terrible to say, but some of the best athletes never played in the pros.
Yeah.
The greatest stat of all time is look up Troy Aikman's touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Look it up. It's the funniest thing ever to see that guy's in the Hall of Fame, and then you look at Eli's stats and people are questioning him.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's the best.
It's insane.
Fucking Troy Aikman.
165 touchdowns.
Yeah.
How
Look
many?
up Eli.
Aikman was a product
How many?
of his generation.
Connor, how many?
165.
That's it?
Yep.
Yeah. And Aikman
Eli
played
has
like 15, 20 years.
366.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
200 more touchdowns.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that wild?
That's insane.
It's unreal.
But Aikman's considered a better all-time quarterback than Eli.
That's
And Aikman played, 11 years?
And how many Super Bowls did he get?
He
3.
won
3.
So Aikman started about 15 touchdowns a year.
3
Oh
Super
my
Bowls.
God.
Daniel Jones throws 15 touchdowns a year.
Daniel Jones has
On a bad team.
60
Yeah.
touchdowns already.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
And the guy was a 6-time Pro Bowler.
Aikman's considered, the game changes.
Mm-hmm.
The game
wild.
adapts. So, I get the GOAT debates and all this, but if you're not really taking into context the era, it's not a real debate.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're like, oh, Tom Brady is the best quarterback to ever play football.
It's the GOAT.
Yes.
If you put Tom Brady in 1970s NFL and gave him a whole offseason to work with his team,
He would throw 100 touchdowns.
that team would shock the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like, what the fuck is this? What do you mean they're not running the ball?
Who's this gypsy?
40 pass attempts a game? What the hell? Not 40 a season?
He drinks water?
Yeah. What do you mean he's not drinking whiskey on the sideline? And then with basketball, if you dropped LeBron prime in 1980s NBA, he's dominating.
40 points and 10 rebounds and 13 assists.
Yeah,
Imagine
LeBron
2000
would get fouled and he would cry. It's like, yeah, I'm sure the first couple games he wouldn't know what to do, but as soon as he adjusted to the game,
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like there's dominant players through decades.
Yeah.
It's like,
the all-time greats would have been good
Yeah.
no matter when
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
born.
Agreed.
It's just they're not raised in this time, so they don't get considered.
yeah,
Like Mantle with modern medicine. If Mickey Mantle was born in 1980 and came up in 1998, tore his ACL at 24.
also, too, you got to remember that guy was like
2004.
the biggest alcoholic
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
of all time.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Oh
you
my
talk these
God.
guys who are, it's always you, Greg. It's always you spilling your
Again.
drink.
Damn it.
But if Mickey Mantle was born in the 80s and came up with modern medicine and tore his ACL at 2004 and got it repaired, he could have played another 16 years at a top level
Yeah.
and Mickey Mantle probably could have hit 700, 800 homers.
Imagine.
But he wouldn't have because the pitching was better.
yeah.
And, you got Babe Ruth swinging a 38-inch bat that weighs 12 pounds.
Yeah, like
Drop
Find
a
a tree branch.
Marucci AP5 in his hands and see what he does.
Imagine prime Aroldis Chapman getting dropped in the 1940s.
Starter.
Yeah, probably.
But again, guys like that would adapt. He wouldn't be throwing 105, he'd be throwing 97. But nobody was throwing 97.
Well, in a time machine.
No, but
Dropped
I'm
in
saying
there.
he'd be throwing 97 because he'd have to go innings instead of
I
short.
guess, yeah.
I'm not buying the whole, Walter Johnson threw 98 miles an hour. It's like, if he did, it was one time.
Yeah.
I'm sure if Walter Johnson's throwing 9 innings every 3 days, he's throwing 92 miles an hour.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
92 is Zach Greinke now. He's 40.
Yeah.
Good point.
There's not the average fastball has gone up every year for 30 years. You really telling me that in the 50s they were throwing 96?
No.
I have no doubt the average fastball in 1950 was probably in the 80s.
Probably in the 70s, dude.
Nah, 80s.
1950s.
In the 1950s, the average MLB fastball was probably in the 80s.
Probably 88, 89.
I'd say 85 to 90.
No way, 85.
Within that
I
range,
mean,
though.
85. That's a 5-mile-per-hour range.
It was the 1950s, dude.
Yeah, but I would say
They're
like
wearing
88.
fucking cabbage in their hats to stay cool.
Yeah,
These guys didn't know what they weren't taking care of themselves.
still.
The only guys who threw hard, it was, some guy riding the trolley to work in San Francisco, and he sees kids playing stickball. It's like, that kid's got an arm. Like, that's it.
I don't know. I think some of the
The
guys.
average fastball in
probably
1953.
like 88.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
You said like 85.
85 to 90, right around there.
Yeah, but 5 miles per hour is a big like.
Not really. When you talk 85 to 90, not really.
I was thinking
Yes.
the 70s.
70s would be.
70s?
That's egregious. That's like Abner Doubleday. That's like Civil War. Let's play baseball.
Yeah.
Somebody's throwing 70 miles an hour. But I think we've kind of burned out. I mean, other than any sports, hockey,
MetLife.
MetLife. We are going to that game.
Life.
The NHL is having their stadium series at MetLife.
Yeah.
Those uniforms are terrible. I don't care what you guys. That's my opinion.
Rangers one looks nice.
Rangers
As
is
bad
nice.
as bad as
The
it sounds.
Flyers looks
Rangers
like
does
their
look nice.
normal uniform.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Islanders and Devils, in my opinion, are boring. As
I
fuck.
like the Devils one.
I don't
It's
mind the
simple.
Devils one.
Ooh, that was right.
It's simple.
I think the Devils one is simple. I like.
It's
the
not
Devils.
over the top or anything like that.
Yeah,
But I want it to be over the top. I want it to be a memorable jersey.
Okay, well, this is what we have.
It's wrong. And I hate it.
blame the designer.
It's wrong, and I hate it. But this is also just every jersey that comes out for everything now. I think it's bad. Like modern NBA jerseys, I think they look ridiculous.
They're bad.
All these new jerseys look terrible to me. They look like they're not like trying to play sports in them. They look like they're trying to make like urban wear, like something that you could like walk down like Broadway in New York and people be like, oh, that guy looks like he's in fashion.
I guess like something you could wear out. In
Yeah.
public.
Yeah.
And
Like-
I'd be like, why are you wearing a basketball?
Yeah, like instead of going out in like a sports jersey, you're out in like something trendy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I guess.
Which to me, like, yeah, it looks okay, but it doesn't look like a sports jersey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like something that somebody designed to be in collaboration with sports.
Mm-hmm.
Designed to be worn like to a like elitist party. You know, I just don't, it doesn't feel down.
No, I know what you mean.
It doesn't
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
down to earth anymore. It doesn't feel connected to the fans anymore.
Does.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Especially because all the models now and everything, they're always showing. It's like people that clearly have never watched hockey in their lives,
Oh,
like sitting there in the jersey,
in a
like,
subway.
making like making
In a
like,
subway, you're.
making like the Zoolander face.
It's
like,
New Jersey.
Yeah, like you're making the
There's no-
Zoolander face.
We don't do
like,
subways.
Wearing a jersey you've never watched the team play before.
Yeah.
Like I want to see a dude with a beer gut, like sitting in the stands, wearing the jersey, like at the game with like a backwards Devils hat. Like how does it look on that guy?
Yeah.
That's a hockey fan.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that's what I want to see. And, I mean, it sells, and I'm not an expert at it, but to me, they're not. I haven't been sold on a jersey in years since the Giants color rush, the blue one. The
Yeah.
white one was nice, but the blue
like the
one
white
sold me.
Yeah.
but that's also just our 1980s jerseys.
Yeah.
like you didn't invent something new.
Yeah.
No,
you
it
just
wasn't.
brought back the 80s. You brought back the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fine with me, but
Yeah. If every team in the league across the board went back to 1980s jerseys, the league would look great.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be
Like imagine the
fantastic.
Nuggets in those rainbow jerseys,
that'd be cool.
right? Like full time.
Yeah.
You have the Yankees. They look like the Yankees. They've looked the same since 1920.
Mm-hmm.
The Mets are back in their blacks.
I know. Apparently they did a big change to the blacks.
I think they changed up the hat a little
changed
bit,
it?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changed up the hat.
They got. I think they got rid of the white outline on the hat.
Oh, come
what I
on.
heard.
Enough getting rid of the white accents. That's what's bothering me.
I know.
That's why I hate the Devils jersey because it's just black and red. Give me the accent. It kind of like it pops.
That
Yeah.
was a good jersey for the Mets.
It
too.
was.
Yeah.
I
Apparently
think
they're
they're
the City Connect jersey with the Mets. Apparently,
Oh, they're bringing those back.
They're getting a new jersey.
Oh,
they're-
no.
the Mets are going to get one because the Yankees aren't.
Oh no.
They're going to do New York via the Mets.
It's probably gonna be bad.
Thank God.
You never know.
Well, the Yankees got rid of the white trim on their away jerseys.
Yeah,
now.
they made a uniform change.
But they had that before.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're getting rid of it. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Mets. This is a new thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like getting rid of the white trim is a new trend. And for the Yankees, they at least had those jerseys before the white trim.
Yeah,
so you're
yeah.
kind of going back to pre-white trim.
Yeah.
But like the getting rid of the white trim on jerseys is like it's a new concept.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And for some teams, it works.
Mm-hmm.
For others, it's like two colors is dumb. You need
Yeah.
that white to kind of like bring
Balance it
them together.
out.
Like red and black work together, but when it's just red and black, it kind of looks amateur.
Yeah.
So that white in the Devils jersey would have brought it. Like it would have.
I know.
It does look
The
like
Mets-
a little
the Mets had a
unfinished,
good
Yeah,
jersey,
but-
too.
it looks like
Yeah.
it just isn't done.
but it's still clean the way it is,
I like-
and-
yeah,
which
I
is
think
why I
it's-
still
yeah,
like
It's
it.
simple.
It's simple and clean, but like, and I'm not asking for like busy nonsense jerseys.
Yeah.
But a white trim around the logo and the numbers.
So they're normal jerseys.
Well, they should have gone black first of all. It shouldn't have been red.
I think it was because it's easier to see from the stands with the red background.
But then also, if you're doing black jersey with white trim and red numbers, you just have the jersey jerseys.
yeah, but so
So design
had to
something
be-
different.
That's what they
That's all.
tried.
But they didn't. Use the state of New Jersey.
That would have been cool.
It would have been.
That would have been really cool.
Like it's just a standard red Devils jersey without the white trim.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not buying one.
I'm buying one.
Anywho,
if I'm able to get one at the shop, I'm gonna have to go early to the
You
game.
take your money. You could order one on February 5th when they come out.
I get a discount in the
Yeah,
shop.
in
I know,
March.
but you could get one on February 5th and hope that it shows up in time.
No,
Supposedly, Flyers fans have been told that they order it on February 5th, they may not get it until mid-March.
I saw.
ooh,
Yeah, the game's February 17th. Imagine ordering your jersey specifically for that game and not getting it till a month later.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
yeah. I have to go to the shop or New York City to that shop.
But the NHL released those a day later than they expected because of all the
Oh yeah,
Team Canada stuff.
yeah. Just another fucking blow to the Devils. It's
And the Flyers.
well, I'm speaking specifically about the Devils with all the
Well, they
injuries,
played
and
the
then
Flyers
and
in that
now
game.
two other players get arrested. Calfoot isn't as big of a loss, whereas McLeod is.
I don't know. What do you think comes of that?
I don't know. I don't want to speculate on it because
let's not bore our listeners.
I'm not
with
speculating
this
on that.
nonsense.
Team Canada
So,
there's-
rape allegations.
Yeah.
we can talk about this offline. So, great episode,
It was.
Yes.
It was a good
and we're
good
gonna
hour
we're about to dive deep into the NHL offline.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
we love you guys. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it
Go
easy.
Giants.
Go Giants.
Here we
All
go.
right.
Go Yankees.